Hello, marhaba, shlonkum, what's up everybody? Welcome to my channel. I decided to start a YouTube channel where I teach people Arabic with the Iraqi dialect. Now I couldn't find a channel with consistent videos, or I couldn't find good videos out there on YouTube where they teach people the Arabic in the Iraqi dialect. I found a lot of other dialects such as the Levantine, which is Lebanese, Syrian, Pali dialect, Egyptian dialect, but I didn't find a consistent channel with the Iraqi dialect. So here we go. I want to go ahead and teach you how to speak Arabic in the Iraqi dialect. Now, before we get started, let me just tell you a little bit about the Iraqi dialect. Now, the Iraqi dialect, I wouldn't say it's the easiest one. I would say it's one of the harshest one. And, you know, like if you speak the Iraqi dialect, if you're trying to pick a fight, for example, you just got to spit some Iraqi words, or you speak the language in the Iraqi dialect, and trust me, people will get scared of you. All right, so it's not the prettiest dialect, but I love this dialect. This is where I was born and raised, and it's really important, especially if, I would say maybe if you're in the US Army or if you work overseas. It's a really important dialect to learn, especially with what's going on right now. I decided to skip the Arabic alphabet because I found a lot of videos on YouTube that can teach you how to write the alphabet, how to learn the alphabet. Maybe I will go ahead and teach it to you at some point, but not in this lesson. In this lesson, I want to go ahead and teach you how to greet today. So lesson 1 is greeting. Right, so the first word we will learn is hello. And hello could sound very, very similar or even the same in a lot of dialects in the region. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to say hello in Arabic. And it's not necessarily Iraqi dialect here, but maybe the pronunciation or the way I say it, it may sound a little bit different than maybe a Lebanese or a Syrian say it. We just have a little thicker accent, all right? We're just out there. So the first one is marhaba, okay? Marhaba, you cut it in two, so it's mar, and then you have ha, ba. So you can cut it in three actually. So mar, ha, ba. This letter is not the ha sound, is the ha. And if you want to make this sound, imagine it's cold out and you just want to warm up your hand and you just go that's how I warm up my hand, and then that's how I say that letter. So it's mar, ha, ba. Marhaba. The second one is really similar to hello. It's just hello. But it's better if you said marhaba, or the last word, the last phrase that I'm going to teach you. Okay, maybe hello, you can say it to like friends and stuff. But if you go into a store, you want to just start with marhaba. Okay, that's more official to say, and it's nicer than just hello. All right. The third one is very well known. It's assalamu alaikum. I'm gonna break it up to you. It's just peace be upon you. So you have al salam wa alaikum. So you just have to pronounce this letter and then wa alaikum. So al salam. So the first part is easy. Al salam. That's peace. U al salam u alaykum. So this one is alaykum. All right. This letter is not in English. All right. It sounds like ah. And if you want to make that sound, I would say, imagine you're trying to throw up. This doesn't sound appetizing right now. But imagine you want to sound so it comes from deep in your throat. You know, you gotta condition these muscles here if you really want to speak Arabic. Now we have the two main words of saying hello, marhaba and al-salamu alaikum. All right, so another way to say hello, you got two more words here that I wanted to add. The first one is ahlan wa sahlan. So you have ahlan wa sahlan. So that's another way of saying it. Or you can enter a store or go somewhere and just say hala. Hala. Okay? And if you want to answer back when someone says hala, if the person is a male and you're answering back, you would say hala beak. All right, hala beak. Okay, and if the person is a female, you would say hala beach, like a beach. Okay, so you enter, you say hala, or if someone says hala to you when you enter a store, you enter somewhere, and then you can answer back by hala beak, male, hala beach, female, or you could just say hala, or ahlan wa sahlan, or any other of the three that I just taught you earlier. All right, so the next thing now is good morning, good evening, and the way you answer good morning and good evening. All right, so now this is also very similar to a lot of different dialects, but maybe slight change in the pronunciation. Okay, so the first one is good morning. Good morning, you would say sabah el khair. Now we just learned this letter earlier. This letter right here. This is not the h sound. This is the h. It's cold outside. I'm trying to warm my hand sound. Okay, the kh, this is a new one that is not in English. This one I would say is pretty easy. Okay, the kh sound, it's like you're trying to spit. Okay, or you're trying to scratch your throat. That's how you do the kh sound. It feels good. Scratched my throat right now. All right, so sabah is sa. Bah, the ha, el khair. This 5 is the kha letter that we use when we write in English Arabic. So sabah el khair. Now, let me give you a comparison. For example, in the Egyptian dialect, they also say sabah el khair, but maybe the way they say it will be sabah el khair. Okay, so it's maybe a little bit softer, a little bit lighter. All right, the second one is sabah el nur. So it's the same as sabah. Sabah is like morning, okay? Sabah el-nur, okay? That's the answer for good morning. We don't say good morning back. We say sabah el-khair. This is good. And then sabah el-nur, which is morning of light. That's the answer, sabah el-nur. Now the third one is, this is good evening. We say masa. This is 2 is the sound. It's like I would say you're kind of choking. Like that, all right? So you have masa, el khair. Same one as the sabah al khair. So you have masa al khair. That's good evening. How do you answer? You don't say good evening again. We say evening of light, like how we say with the good morning. Masa, same one. El nur. Nur is very easy to pronounce. It just means light. All right, and there's a lot of people that name their kids or they're called Nur. Okay, so that means light. Now you know something. Second thing that I'm gonna teach you today is how to say how are you and what's up in the Iraqi dialect. Now this will be different than a lot of other countries. Maybe some of the Khaliji countries like Kuwait will probably say it the same way. All right, so first is how are you? The way we say how are you, we literally say what is your color? And the word is ishlonek right here. So ishlonek. So ishlonek. Ishlonek. Now Arabic is just like Spanish and some other languages where male and female have a different way of saying things. Okay, so ishlonek is for male. For female, we just change the last letter. In the Iraqi dialect, we would say ishlonich. So there's a ch sound at the end that not a lot of countries use. So that's the letter. So it's not a jim, but it's a ch sound. Okay. So ishlonich. So here you have ishlonich. Maybe J is the proper way of writing it in English, but it's ishlonich. So you have ishlonek, ishlonich. Okay. The third phrase here is what's up, or you could also use that for, can't really use it for how are you. It's mainly for what's up, what's going on, what's happening, like what's new, what's going on. All right, it's shaku, maku. All right, so shaku, maku. So shaku, maku. Okay, so far it's pretty easy, it's pretty simple, not a lot of complicated letters back to back that you can't say. So far you're doing good, okay? And when you speak Arabic, a lot of the words come from back here. So you really have, again, to condition these muscles. It's gonna take time for you to be able to pronounce these letters. And with the Iraqi dialect, we tend to pronounce these letters a little bit harsher, a little bit stronger, but trust me, it will be worth it, because if you speak the Iraqi dialect, you will literally pronounce every letter, every sound that we have in Arabic. So I could speak Egyptian dialect, I could speak Lebanese dialect, but a lot of Egyptians and Lebanese dialect speakers, they may not understand the Iraqi dialect. So if someone asks you, Ishlonek, Shlonich, what would you answer? We learned these earlier. How are you? How are you for a girl and guy? You would answer, these are some of the answers, all right? You would answer, Zan, Alhamdulillah. Zan means good. Alhamdulillah is thanks to God. You don't have to say Alhamdulillah, you could just say Zan. So, Zan, Alhamdulillah. Okay? So, Zain Alhamdulillah. Another one is, you just tell the person about your well-being, like everything is going good. Okay? If someone asks you, how are you? Everything is good. Everything is going good. You would say, Mashi. Mashi also kind of means like walking. Mashi il-hal. Hal, like the self-being is walking. Okay? It's good. Is going in the right direction. Mashi al-hal. Mashi al-hal. شلونك رامي? Mashi al-hal. Or you would say كل شيء. كل شيء. كل شيء. كل شيء is everything. تمام is good. شلونك رامي? كل شيء تمام. شلونك فاطمة؟ كل شيء تمام. Okay, so these are some of the answers that you could use for how are you. So now that you learned how are you, I want to break up that verb that we use a lot for a lot of different things, okay? Which is ishlon, which is the verb that I just which is what I just taught you earlier. Ishlon is how is, or the color. What is that color? So when someone asks you ishlonek, how are you, or literally means what is your color. So we use ishlon a lot. Okay, so let me teach you how to say it. Again, is ishlon, and we use that a lot. Okay, we use that with a lot of things. So I'm gonna teach you 3 words, 3 examples of what you could use this. If you want to ask someone about their health, which I'll teach you in a little bit, about their work, about their school, some of the common things that you talk about when you see people or when you meet new people. Okay, so the first thing is health. How would you say health? Al-Sahha. Okay, so here, Al-Sahha. Okay, so this letter unfortunately is also not in English, but it's close to the letter S. But it's not really pronounced S. It's pronounced a little bit harsher. It's more like sa. So it's the S and there's sa. Sa comes more from the back. Okay, so you could ask someone, Ishlon el-Sahha. How is your health? Okay. Now, you could use that for male and female. You could speak to a male, Ishlon el-Sahha, or a female, Ishlon el-Sahha. Okay? Now, you could make it for a male and you could make it for a female, but for now, let's just keep it like that, because if you're speaking to a female and you just say Ishlon el-Sahha, Jessica, for example. شلون الصحة Rami. If you repeat their name at the end, you could just leave it as is. You don't have to make it for male or for female. The second word is al-shughul, work. Now this also is the same exact word. This is what we use in the Arabic language. In MSA, all these words are in MSA, okay? But I'm teaching you again the Iraqi dialect. It's a little bit different. A lot of dialects, they use the same thing, the same words, because that's Arabic for you, but the dialect is a little bit different, and that's what I'm doing here. So, al-shughul. So you kind of have to fill your mouth whenever you speak a little bit with the Iraqi dialect. It's a little bit tough, as I said. So, ishlon, ishshughul. Okay, so you have al-shughul. This letter, it's the letter gha. Gha. Okay? It's not kha, it's very similar to kha, but it's more of a gha. Imagine you're washing your mouth, you brush your teeth, okay? And then you're doing a mouthwash. You put in the mouthwash and you say, that's how you can practice with that sound, but don't choke, okay? So first you try with the mouthwash, then you get rid of the mouthwash and you say, it's kind of like vibrating your throat. Paris, like French, okay? Same thing. Same letter that they use in French. All right, so the third word is al-madrasa. Al-madrasa means school. So again, this means health. This means work. This means school. Okay, so you would ask someone, Ishlon as-sahha, that we just learned, how is your health? Ishlon ish-shughul. And then ishlon, the last one, is al-madrasa. This is a big thing when you first meet someone or when you see someone for the first time in a little bit, or, you know, next day, whatever. Okay? So, ishlon al-madrasa. This one is easier than the other two, okay? The other two are a little bit hard. So, شلون الصحة, شلون الشغل, شلون المدرسة. All right? So now I left the verb شلون at the top because you could ask about 3 other important things that I just included in here. All right? So, شلون, as I said earlier, is how is. All right? And you could use this with a lot of things. So now, the next part is al-aila. This is family. So you have al-a-i-la. Al-aila. How is the family? Okay? If you're trying to ask someone about her husband, for example. Okay? So this is all for female already. So I changed the word husband to, how would you say it, to a female, okay? Because you're asking a female, how is the husband? Ishlon zo jich. Okay? Ishlon zo jich is the letter J. Again, J, J. So ishlon zo jich. Okay? So this will be very, very different from a lot of other dialects. Okay? Zojich. And the third one is how is the wife? Ishlon martek. Ishlon martek. And again, this is for, you're asking a guy about his wife. So it's already for a guy here. Ishlon martek. So martek. Martek zojich.